നീ കോൺഫിഡന്റ് ഇത് വെനസ്ഡേ അപ് ടു വെനസ്ഡേ നീ ഫുൾ ക്ലിയർ ആക്കിടും. ക്ലിയർ പണിട, എനിക്ക് ടൈം ഇല്ല.
So, good evening, all.
Good evening.
Yeah. So, is the presentation visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's start. Just give me a few seconds. If there is a low network here, 1 second. Just give me a second. I'm going to reshare the presentation. Okay, just give me a few seconds. Okay, so now it's visible. Yeah, the presentation. Yes, and is my voice audible, clear? Can anyone acknowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's audible, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So very well. We can start. So last week, we were seeing about the startup equity. Because, we started off with angel investors. So who are these angel investors? Yeah, so there were business tycoons. You can say them as business legends or business tycoons who are already have started their own venture and they have built an entity and they have successfully built up a career for themselves and they are the topmost industrialists. So once they have reached their best, so they wanted to do a small portion of few people, few industrialists, they want to go on with more investment options. So they see it as a kind of an investment where they can just invest their money and part of their money, percentage of money, and they can something they can get out, they get back from it. And from the entrepreneur side, it is the budding entrepreneurs. So it is the jackpot. That is they don't have to wait for any bank loans or they don't have to rely on any other financial sources, waiting for any other financial sources. They can directly contact these angel investors and they can come up with their business plan, their business idea, and if these angel investors like the business plan, they'll be ready to invest in the business. Those who haven't muted, please mute your audio. Mr. Hari Krishnan, Mr. Hari Krishnan, please mute your audio. Guys, make sure. Okay. So we were seeing about all these and yes, if the entrepreneurs and the business idea of the entrepreneurs are very much liked, liked by these angel investors. So yes, they will be ready to invest, and what they get back is a share in the equity. It is they want to become the part of the organization, and there'll be sharing the profits of the organization as long as the contract exists. That is till the time it is mentioned in the contract. It can be for 5 years or it can be for 10 years, whatever. So in the beginning, there is no in the negotiation communicate the talks. So this can be very well communicated between the investor and the budding entrepreneur. So there has to be an easy exit for the investor. So all these would be communicated at the earlier stage, and yes, and then they will start investing. It can be one-time investment, or it can be partial investments, or instead of investing the money, these angel investors can fund the new business with other resources. That is money worth resources. It can be the inventories, or it can be the raw materials, or it can be some other sources, which is very much vital for running the organization. So these were the important points we were discussing about. Okay, so yeah, so I think now I even discussed one case study, and yes, I think we stopped here. So let's have a quick review about the famous angel investors in India as well as in other countries as well. There is we have international angel investors. That is they are ready to invest in any business wherever the entrepreneurs are from, irrespective of the country or irrespective of their origin. And we have we have investors, especially in our countries who are in India, who are ready to ready to invest in many budding entrepreneurs in India. So we know Cred, right? Cred is a kind of a payment gateway. So it was founded by Kunal Shah, and he himself is an angel investor. He is the founder of the company, as well as he's also a busiest angel investor, and he has funded almost 62 companies, 62 startup companies in 2021 alone. And we have seen and discussed about these unicorn founders and white venture capital. Okay. So other than these people, so there are still lot more. So I've just picked up the famous five among those angel investors. There is no who are very much known in India. So one person is Amit Lakotia, and he has he has his own company. He's also sorry. He's also vice president of his own company, as well as yeah, he's a vice president of Paytm. And apart from running his Venture Park Plus, that is the company, that is the venture capital company, that is the angel investing company he has founded. And with that, he has invested for startups like Bharat Pay, and for social platforms like Trell, and he has started his smart car parking business. Smart car parking in the sense, automated car parking business in 2019. And then we have Anand Chandrasekharan. Anand Chandrasekharan is a famous name in the industry, especially in the investing industry. So he has co-founded this Aero Price, and he is also a angel investor. So he has invested for quite few business. It is a small time business entities, which comes under Facebook and Future Group. And then he has joined General Catalyst as a partner. So he's a famous author as well. He has written a book called The Catalyst, which is the book is an extremely an excellent book for budding entrepreneurs. Not only for entrepreneurs, it is applicable for all the working professionals. So if you have time, you can just go to the PDF. It is very well available in the internet. Catalyst. Catalyst is the book name, which is written by Anand Chandrasekhar. And then we have Anjali Bansal. So she's a founder of Abana Capital, and she has invested in more than 5 startups in 2021 alone. So he's not only that she's a board of member. That is, it means she has invested in Tata Power, Bata, Kotak AMC, and Piramal Enterprises, and also she has invested in unicorn startups such as IPO bound Delhi Very. Delhi Very, it's a famous logistic company, so transportation company, and she has invested in urban company Darwin Box and Nika. Nika is a famous cosmetics brand, and Lenskart as well. Another, she's still into investing. And then you have Anupam Mittal. So he started his entrepreneurial career with a People Group, which manages business like Shadi.com and Makan.com, Watch Mobile. And he has invested more than 50 startups, including Ola. Like Ola was funded by him, Anupam Mittal, and Dhruva and Whatfix. And then we have this Bini Bansal. He is the co-founder of Flipkart, and he has valued Indian startup worth 36 billion. And this person has been actively investing in startups as angel investor. So Flipkart was acquired by Walmart in May 2018. So now Flipkart is working under Walmart. The name remains the same. Walmart hasn't changed the name of the venture. Flipkart, it runs with the same name. So because of that, since Flipkart was acquired by Walmart, Bansal exited the Flipkart company, and last year he has invested in 12 startups. So like Planet Sparks. Planet Spark is an online, English, spoken English training platform. So he has invested in Planet Spark, Skill Link, and fintech startup Rupee Fund. So these people are the very famous investors. Other than this, the most famous names, like Azim Premji of Wipro, and Ratan Tata of like Tata Groups, and you have this Narayana Murthy of Infosys. So we have no like many, and of course no like Bajaj company, the CEO, the founder CEO of the Bajaj company. So these people are also no like into angel investing. So they are also, they do have no their own venture capital companies, and no like these companies will be no like looking for the budding entrepreneurs, and hopefully no like if any of the budding entrepreneur has no like given some hope of no like coming out with the greatest excellent business idea, and of course no like these venture capitalists, they will no fund the company, fund for these entrepreneurs. Now coming to the international angel investors, there are many. I cannot now like list out everyone. There are no like hundreds of no angel investors, international angel investors available. Again, no like I've taken only few. Ron Conway, Jeff Bezos, Marisa Mayer. No like next to Jeff Bezos, Marisa Mayer is a very famous name. No like in venture capital industry. And then you have this Matt Mullenberg. So who is Ron Conway? He has no like invested up to $50,000 personally for individual startups. And he's an angel investor, he's a founder of Angel Investors LP. So the company name itself is Angel Investors LP. And like he has backed Data Allied. He has invested in Data Allied, and he was an early investor of Google, PayPal, and Ask Jeeves. These are the famous brands, right? So he has been the early investor. Now, no, like these companies, so they have no like gone too far. And then we have Jeff Bezos, we all know. So other than no like running a very successful company, so he has only personally backed a handful of company, including Everfi. So not much, but no like he has just started off. Jeff Bezos has just started off, no like investing. And we have this Marisa Mayer. No, it's no surprise such a public figure is hush hush about her top investment. And she's she's an elite. She's she's into I think the I mean she's very famous in Hollywood as well. I don't know though. I don't know about her, no, like film career or anything else, but no, she's very famous in the industry. So she's only been an angel for dozen companies, but the Yahoo CEO, she's like Yahoo CEO, is renowned for her business prowess. She said her interests include digital media. So since she was into like films, I think she was like into production or she was into distribution. I'm not very sure. So since she was into that, she she has invested in many digital media companies, human resource companies, and online video advertising and energy companies. And other than that, she has no invested for Alibaba. And then finally, Matt Mullenberg. So he has personally invested around $50,000 and he has backed around 25 companies. That is, he has invested in 25 startup companies. So famous for creating WordPress. WordPress is like a famous software, like we have. So he has invested in WordPress, and the jazz saxophonist. He's a jazz saxophonist. Also shows a love for consumer, internet, food and beverages, musical instruments, and web development. So these are the few famous international angel investors. Okay, now coming back to the main subject, the rise of startup ecosystem. So very few like recent days like the concept of startup like has gained some momentum. So before that, in early 1990s, so India was not it was not in the place of like budding entrepreneurs. So whoever has like completed an MBA or engineering or whatever, like they just want to like fly over to other country, especially like to US or UK or Australia, to further go on with their studies for upskilling themselves with like more knowledge, or to like get a job there, and to make up their future. So more startup companies were like budding up in the the foreign countries, especially in those Five Eyes countries, and in few European countries as well. So only after 1995, or especially after in between 1995 and 2000. So we had a remarkable change, in our Indian ecosystem, especially in the startup ecosystem. So there were more budding entrepreneurs. They were coming up with uh, whatever is like whichever company is successful right now in India. Take up any company which has like a minimum of like a uh, uh, say at least 25 to 50 crore turnover. Like it was all started between 95 to 2000 or 2001 in those time gap. So over the past few decades, a dynamic startup ecosystem has emerged globally, fueled by technological advancements. Yeah, technology plays a very, like important role in startup and access to capital and a culture of innovation. So people, like they wanted to have something more innovative. You're not just satisfied with the very old concept of like whatever it is, like whether it's the product, the usage of the product, or the selling concept, or whatever it is. So they wanted some innovation. So to cater their needs, to find a solution to their problems, many budding entrepreneurs were there, ready with like ideas, and ready with like all the knowledge, information, like readily available with them. But someone has to like give them a little, like a limp, that so that they can like go on with executing their ideas. So that limp was very much necessary, for those entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs. So that's where they they came to know about these like startup, and how to fund the startup. And it was always like either the persons who would like starting their own business, either they would like invest their own money, they will sell up everything, they will pledge all their property and everything, they will get help from their parents, from their close relatives, or whatever. They will like pledge everything, or sell everything, and they will invest everything in their startup. Or otherwise they will like get a bank loan. That was the only option available in those days. But after that, after 1995, especially after 2000, this startup equity, that is no angel investors investing in the startups, and expecting and a share of equity out from that. So that was a new concept, and it was like very well welcomed by these the budding entrepreneurs. So that's how it all started. So bustling city centers have become hubs for tech startups, venture capitalists, and entrepreneurial talent, driving economic growth and disrupting traditional industries. So venture capitalists. So who are they? There is not much difference between angel investors and venture capitalists. Uh, it all depends on the negotiation. Okay, so angel investor, like they invest in the company, they invest for the equity, and in return they expect to be a part of the company. Same applies with venture capitalists as well. So angel investors are always like already they are established business people. They already have a company. They have already like successfully they have like established a company. They're already business tycoons. But these venture capitalists, it's not necessary that they have to be a businessman. So it can be any person like you and me, like who has enough money. We want to do something and like take something out of that. There is no we I want profit out of it. Instead of investing in like other investing options. Say instead of investing in gold, instead of investing in share market, instead of investing in land or any other property, fixed or like movable immovable property, whatever it is, I'm investing in a promising business. I'm going to invest in a promising business so that I'll take a share from the profit, what that business is going to make after 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. So that is also like an investment idea for me. I am not a business person. I haven't established any organization, but I can be a venture capitalist. So that is some minute difference. That's it. Otherwise, no, the concept is same. So venture capitalists or investors who provide funding to startups in exchange for equity, same like angel investors. They play a crucial role in fueling innovation and fostering growth at early stage companies. That is for the budding companies. By taking calculated risks, they enable entrepreneurs to pursue ambitious ideas and disruptive technologies. So why this is disruptive technologies? Because overcoming the old-fashioned technology. That's why it's mentioned as disruptive technology, contributing to economic development and job creation. And furthermore, these venture capitalists offer strategic guidance, industry connections, and valuable expertise to help startups navigate the challenges of scaling their businesses. So, as I said, so angel investors and venture capitalists are one and the same. So, as per their business context, in business context, their idea of investing, everything is the same. The only difference can be is so angel investors are always like the established business tycoons, whereas venture capitalists they can be like industrialist, or they can be someone like you and me, an individual person who doesn't run any business but ready to invest in any business. So evaluating potential venture capitalists. So track the record. How to know like pinpoint or not hit the bullseye. So first track the record. Look for a venture capitalist with a history of successful investments in your industry, demonstrating a keen understanding of market trends. You may be knowing like more than say 10 or 15 venture capitalists, you might have been knowing, or no you might have did a thorough research about who are all the venture capitalists available, but select only those. Don't go to everyone with your business plan. Select only those uh, who would be like giving their ears to you, and especially if they have already invested in your industry, and look for those venture capitalists who are like looking for something new, something new, something extra. So target them and go and hit with your business plan. And then is investment strategy. Assess the venture capitalist investment strategy and approach to determine if it aligns with the long-term vision and goals of your startup. So they may be having different strategy in investing. As I said, it's not always money which is to be invested by these angel investors or venture capitalists. They won't always they won't invest money. So it can be goods equivalent to money value. If I am going to I am a venture capitalist and I am interested in your business idea, and I'm going to invest, say for example, you are going to start a desalination plant. That is your like a business. That is your startup business. You're going to start some desalination plant, a small level desalination plant. So what I will do is, instead of investing, like giving you money, instead of like providing you with like money, so what I will do is I'll buy all the resources for you. So what will be the resources? You need to fix up those machineries, right? You need a land, you need a building, you need all the pipelines for desalination, you need all the desalination, machineries and everything, and everything, all the setup. So I would be like buying or setting up everything for you. That's a kind of investment strategy. And if it is going to be the money part, then maybe in the initial days I can give whatever is required for you to start up the company. If it is like if you need 50 crores, I'll be like ready with giving you 50 crores, or otherwise like I may be I may be pumping only around 25 to 30 crores in the initial days. Then after that, like after you have shown up some profit, then I will be like pumping out like few more crores. So these can be different investment strategy, like followed by few venture capitalists or angel investors. So identify that, assess the venture capitalist investment strategy, and check whether it aligns to your business idea. Are you okay with it? If that is okay for you. And network and connections. Evaluate their network and connections as well as the value they bring beyond the capital. It's not only about the money we are going to invest, but it's no beyond that. So all the connection, all the industrial connections, all the networking connections they have, so they will be introducing those connections to you. So will you be getting benefited out of it? Will your business be getting benefited out of it? You have to see to that. And such as industry expertise and mentorship, they will be like mentoring you, they will like assisting you, and like educating you, upskilling you with various business ideas. They will be sometimes they may be spoon feeding you, but you should be ready to listen to them. You should be like open to them, because they are the part of the business. So you have to give your ear to them. Due diligence process. Understand their due diligence process and how they support and add value to the companies they invest in beyond financial backing. So, what are all the like diligence process they follow, and how do they give their support? So, now like go through a complete analysis. Few venture capitalists, angel investors, maybe like checking time to time about how the business is progressing. Few of them like just invest, and they don't ask any questions about like about the business or anything with you. They just wait for next 6 months or 1 year. They won't question you at all, unless and otherwise you go with your balance statement. That is your balance sheet to them, your like business account statement to them. Unless and otherwise like they won't question you at all. So they may be having few processes, they may be holding few values in their investment strategy. So understand them, assess them, and like check whether like if it is okay for you. You can manage that. So few VCs like will be like uh, they may be expecting you to give the the day-to-day process on a daily basis. You have to send whatever has happened today, how much as you have been the business has been run today. So as a daily report you have to send to them. But many of them like don't ask for it. So there are like different types of like VCs and angel investors. You have to identify them, check whether they are aligning to you, to your business idea, to your like what do you say, like to your plan, or to your like all the intentions. If it is okay, then like yes, go with it. So the typical venture capital process. So what is the process of like the venture capital followed by those venture capitals? So sourcing, discover investment opportunities via networking, referrals, and events, and due diligence, evaluate the startups, market team, and financials, and negotiation, finalize investment terms, funding amount, and conditions, and then provide funding to startups based on agreed terms, then offer guidance and resources for growth tracking, and then pursue profitable exits such as IPOs or acquisitions for returns. So first, what they will do is source. They will wait for that particular entrepreneur, that particular budding entrepreneur who has just started or is going to start. So how do they like check for those like entrepreneurs? So what they do is like through their networking or through any referrals, or like they may be like they may be participating like in many networking events. So when they like come to know about some budding entrepreneurs who has an excellent business idea, they source it. They ask them, they give them the appointment date and time. So they ask the the entrepreneur to give them the business plan. So if they like it, yes, they go with the next process. Then evaluate the startup's market, team, and financials. So how much they can be able to invest. So they will have some evaluation on that, and negotiate with the entrepreneur. So they finalize the investment terms, funding amount, and all the other conditions. And then this provides funding to startups based on agreed terms, which is already agreed and there's no like mentioned in the contract. So based on that, they will provide the funding, and then like they offer support, guidance, and the resources for growth tracking. And then finally, exit. This is very important. The last process, the easy exit for the angel investors or the venture capitalists, because both parties have to know when the venture capital is going to exit out of the company, or when they are planning to exit. So how to put forward this? You cannot speak about like exiting like in the first basis itself. This is something odd, right? See, the venture capitalists or the angel investors want to travel along with the organization. So that's what they aim for, right? So why to speak about this exit? Maybe like after some time, say like it maybe like once they have like started up, everything is fine, and after some time there is like there is a conflict of interest between these two parties. Something like it's not okay. They cannot continue with this business relationship anymore. So in that case, no, so because of the agreement and because of the contract sake, they don't have to know like travel, along, no, in the business business world, right? So that should be an easy way to exit from the business plan. Or otherwise, or what they can do is if they still want to know like travel along, so what they can do is just renew the agreement, renew the contract. That is fine, right? So renew it for another 2 years, renew it for another 5 years. That is fine. So it's always better to discuss clearly about the exit plan. So when can these investors exit? Or when they want to exit out of the business and on what agreed terms. So this has to be very clear. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of like having a venture capitalist to invest in your business? So it's not always advantageous. There are few um, backlines as well. So let's see. Advantages. Let's see the advantages. Access to capital. Yes, easily you get no money for your business. Expertise and guidance, no, like free mentorship, right? So they give all their business ideas. They know they will know like connect you with all their industrial experts and everything. They give you free guidance. They teach you how to know run the company and everything. Even though if you have no enough idea about how to go with things, but since they are experienced, they know like provide those expertise and everything guidance to you. Yes, of course. Then risk sharing. So if you're not like going through a loss, they cannot know like catch your collar and say, okay, where is my profit? No, they cannot ask you. They have to share the loss as well. So risk sharing is no like it's good and accelerated growth. So they keep on no accelerating your growth. That is no like if you know like give them a kind of like a promising factor no that your business is not doing so good. If you show them the profits no which is no like extremely good and they are happy with it, satisfied with it, so they may know like even fund you more to expand your business. So there is an accelerated growth in your business for you as well, and validation and credibility. So if at all no in the market, in the industry, someone comes to know, okay, this startup is funded by this venture capitalist. So it gives a validation, it gives a credibility to the business, and potential investors will be like flowing into like invest in the business. Imagine say our own Ratan Tata or no like or say Elon Musk, whoever it is, no. So they have invested in a business, invested in a new startup. It means no, they find that as a promising business idea. So obviously, no other potential investors will be voluntarily, like funding that startup. So it's a no like a credibility to the company and access to networks and partnerships. So they give you and they open the gateway for you for getting to meet up other business tycoons in the industry. So you get all those resources get accustomed to all those resources. You get to know about you can make it out what are all the the good things you can get from them, which is good for your business, which is good for your growth as well. Now coming to disadvantages. Equity dilution. Yes, because they have funded a lot. So obviously you cannot take all the profit for yourself. You have to know share the capture, share the profit with them. So equity dilution is there. Loss of control. It's not you alone will control everything. Since they are part of the organization, they are also in the board of members, so they will be having the control. They too will be having the control. So you cannot take all the decisions by yourself. You have to consult them. You have to get suggestions from them. Only if they are okay, you can go on with executing those decisions. Pressure to scale quickly. So obviously, so if we invest our own money, we will be, little relaxed, right? So we know how to make it out, make it work out and everything. But if you're, getting someone's money and investing in your business, so you might be having that pressure of, okay, when this guy is going to ask about the profit. So how to make it as early as possible, how to make it profit as soon as possible. So that pressure will always be there. So pressure to scale quickly. Exit pressure. So even if it is no on the agreement or not, so anytime these venture capitalists may withdraw from the business, even if it is not on the agreement. There is no agreement. Usually there is an agreement. There is a contract which is signed by both the parties. If at all in case that the venture capitalist no like very well known person to you, it may be no any of your one of your relative who is already doing a business and they want to fund your business. So since no you're no like thick relatives, close relatives, there is no contract, there is no agreement at all. So but that person anytime no can withdraw from the business. When that person is withdrawing, no like that person will be asking the share from the equity. So there is always a exit pressure for the entrepreneur. And loss of privacy and disclosure requirements, because no like you have to be like very transparent about the business transactions and business like all the business functions with those venture capitalists. You cannot hide anything from them. You shouldn't hide anything from them. So it should be in an open book. The business should be an open book, like which the venture capitalists can like see any time and understand everything what is happening in the business. So there is loss of privacy, obviously, and high expectations and short-term focus. So there is always a high expectation from the venture capitalist side and short-term focus. So since you will be like feeling the pressure of like showing up the profits as soon as possible at a very short time. So that always gives you a pressure to scale your business very quickly. So these are the disadvantages. So what is the difference between venture capital and private equity? So venture capitalists, they always invest in new business, but the private equity, they invest in established business when it comes to type of the investment. On the other hand, when it comes to exit by selling the investment, venture capitalist owns 50% or less of the business. And here private equity owns 100% of the business. And when venture capitalists have 10 million or less invested, here private equity has 100 million or more invested. So that's the difference between venture capitalist and private equity. So how do we know that this person is a venture capitalist or this person or this company provides a private equity? How do we know that? With these factors. So if venture capitalists always invest in new business, they don't give money for established business at all. Only for budding entrepreneurs, they know like they are ready to provide the support. Whereas private equity, yes, all the private equity, like any, like private financial institutions like bank or other anything. So all these are private equity. So like they invest in already establishing business. Most of the cases. Because you have to show them the surety, right? So you have already established a business. You have to show them the land, you have to show them the building, you have to show them the tax returns, you have to show them the profit, you have to show them your the tenure of running the business. You have to show all the proof. So only for established business, like private equity gives more importance for investing. Okay, so when it comes to funding, there are like many funding stages. So it is like usually in industry they call it as Series A funding, Series B, and Series C. So there are 3 funding stages. Let's have a quick review about them. So funding stages are critical milestones for startups seeking capital infusion. From seed funding to Series A and Series B, each stage represents a leap in the company's growth trajectory. So what is the seed funding? So seed is which is very the vital thing for a plant, right? So only from the seed, the seedling grows and the seedling grows into a plant and then into a tree and then start giving the profits, right? So seed funding is the same factor. There is the same context. So at the very early stage of the business, start of the business, the funding is happened. Then while starting the business, the funding can happen. Then after some time, then after say after some development of operations and branding and marketing, then after some time Series A funding can happen. Then after then, when for expansion of the business, series B can happen. So how we can take an example. Let's say, for example, like I am starting a business. So I am now planning to start, say, a textile manufacturing business. So I have an idea. So what my plan is, I'm going with the textile manufacturing, but not the conventional manufacturing type. So whoever whichever customer places me the order. So what I will do is I'll print their face or print whatever photograph, whatever photograph they give, I'll print that photograph, in the textile. So that is going to be my new business idea option. So I have to start the business. I need machineries for that. I need a place for that. I need, an office setup and everything. So to start up my business, to kickstart my business, say a venture capitalist funding. So that's a seed fund. So after some time, after developing with that seed fund, I'm developing the business. I'm now going with the operations. I'm going to invest. I have to know. I need something more for for letting the customers know, that this is my business. I know this is a product I'm giving. So I'm going to go into branding and marketing my product. So I need some more funds. There comes the Series A funding. So I have now got the Series A funding, and then I'm establishing my business and everything is going out good. And after some time, I'm planning to expand my business. I'm planning to export my products. Now, it's domestic sales and marketing. Now I'm going for international market. Now I need Series B fund for expansion. So this is how funding goes. So venture capitalists play a pivotal role in fueling these stages, shaping the future of innovative businesses. So what is it and how does it work? Seed funding, initial capital raised, supports early stage startups with high growth potential. Investors provide funds in exchange for equity, helping businesses validate their ideas and develop products. And it's a foundation for future funding rounds. Okay, so how do we know that these venture capitalists or angel investors, whether they are going to invest one-time investment or they are going to go for seed funding? So seed funding means the funding will be in 3 different stages, not one at a time. So other than that, you have one-time investment as well. So it will be like, if they are going for one-time investment, it would be like, so they are going to invest to start, establish my company, start my company, to kickstart my company. So they will wait for 5 years. So after 5 years, I have to share the profit with them. Already they are the part of the business. They will be in the board of members. They'll be one of the main shareholder. So whatever decision I'm going to take, I have to consult them. Without their consent, nothing will happen in the business. I cannot go with any decision making in the business. So that is one-time investment. So after getting the profits, after 5 years, they may plan or they may have a plan to exit from my business. That's fine, okay. But seed funding is here the venture capitalists or the angel investors travel along with the business from the early stage, each and every stage, till I expand my business, till my expansion works out successfully. So that is how they travel for a long time when they are planning for seed funding. So though it is an initial capital raise, so early stage startups with high growth potential, so there is future funding rounds and aids in attracting top talent and refining the business plans. So expansion is a kind of refining the business plan, right? So going having an idea of having a new plant somewhere, new manufacturing plant in another location, or targeting a new market, in another state, or somewhere outside the country, or exporting my products, whatever it is, exporting the products or the service, whatever I have manufactured in my location, whatever it is. So that is refining the business. Or I'll be planning to already I'll be giving some the product or the service, usually what I have started with. Then after some time, I'll be planning to have some innovative thing on the product. I'm going to give some innovative products. So that is also a kind of business expansion. Now I'm going to introduce more products into the product line. Again, that is an expansion. So whatever no like having no whatever expansion is having whatever expansion is no like I'm going to make in my business. So these angel investors, these venture capitals, no capitalists will be no like traveling along with me for this funding. So Series A funding is no like investment size. They look upon the investment size, they evaluate the business and stakeholder involvement. So when comes to investment size, Series A funding typically involves larger investments because seed funding is different, Series A funding is different. So this no like you have to invest little more for marketing and branding your product. So, as a business has likely established its value and has a clear growth plan. So, I've already started the, like the textile manufacturing company. Now, like my business idea is known to everyone, and like now I have to capture more market, capture more customers, by like heavily investing, but heavily like doing the branding and marketing for my product. So, I need more funds. So seed A funding, it always requires more money than seed funding. Valuation. Startups receiving Series A funding are usually more mature and have a valuation that reflects the potential scale of their business. Then stakeholder involvement. With the injection of significant capital, Series A investors often see active involvement in the company's strategic decisions. Because in seed funding, the investor will know this is my business idea. This is where I'm going to start the business. Location, everything is fixed. So there is no further more discussion on that. So they are agreeing to that and they have made the seed funding. But when coming to Series A funding, that is I'm going to market my product, brand my product. I have to make everyone understand and perceive that when this is a brand, this is my company product. So when they see the brand, the logo, or whatever it is, people have to understand, customers has to understand that this is from this particular company. So this marketing strategy I have to follow. So obviously, there is more active involvement, from the side of the angel investors and venture capitalists. And then coming to Series B funding, again, it's again scaling the business. That is not expanding or growing your business. So expansion initiatives, product development, and operational enhancement. So coming to expansion initiatives, companies typically uses Series B funding to expand into new markets and territories. So it's always no expansion. Series B is always about expanding the company. It can be opening up a new sector or opening up a new missionary plant, or opening up targeting a new market outside the location, outside the manufacturing location, or going for international markets, or getting resources from the international markets, not just exporting, but even importing products from the international market and doing the manufacturing here. So whatever it is, it's always an expansion. And then product development. Investments are allocated to develop and improve products or services, enhancing competitiveness. So say for example, I'm already into this textile manufacturing, I'm exporting, yes, everything is done. But after that, what? I have to sustain in the business, right? So I have to come, something with some innovative idea. So what I can do on my product? So already I have marketed, I have branded my product. So what I can come up something new with the product. I can give something a variety of designs, or I can give the I can show the variety in the the textile. So now the new concept is jute textiles. I can now come with jute textiles, and you have these sack textiles. I can now come up with sack textiles manufacturing, whatever it is. So something innovative. So product development. So product is being developed. Product is being given with an innovative idea. So for that also, though, will be ready to fund. And finally, operational enhancement. So adding like more departments to my organization, especially R&D department. So establishing an R&D department, that is no research and development facility in a business, that always happens with Series B, time. No business, will start a research and development at the initial stage. It will not happen. In most cases, it will not happen. Very few cases, sometimes, if it is a medical equipment industry, or if it is in an electronics industry. So only, few exceptional cases, the companies, new startups may be having the research development team. Or otherwise, usually R&D department will be, uh, started up or implemented only in the Series B stage. So setting up an R&D department is not an easy task. It requires more money than Series A funding. Already Series A funding requires more money than seed funding. Now Series B funding requires more money. That is setting up an research and development team, research and development department. So that is not like, it's like establishing a new business again. So that requires more fund. Because why? Because with that particular department, you cannot expect the results. You cannot fix up, the, what do you say, targets. With HR department, you can fix up the target. With marketing, you can fix the target. With the financial departments, you can fix the target. With any department, like sales department, you can fix the target. But R&D department, you cannot give any target date or time that within this time or within this date, you have to finish off the research. No, it's not possible. This research may go on for 2 years or 5 years or 10 years or maybe going on for continuously. You cannot expect results as quick as possible like in other departments. It won't happen. And you have to keep on paying the employees, whoever is working in the research and development team, a very good money, because you have to have experts in the research and development team. Even for others, you can train up the new freshers, or you can take up freshers and you can train them. But for research and development, you can't take freshers and train them. You need experts on the first hand. So you have to pay them nicely. You have to pay them good money so that they stay in your business. They stay in the research for some time till they get a solution. So it requires more money. Series B funding requires more money than the Series A funding, than the seed funding. So operational enhancement, that is adding up more departments, especially the R&D department. Financial infusion supports scaling operations, streamlining processes, and strengthening the infrastructure. So having more departments, adding up more employees to the organization. Say initially it may be having hardly 10 to 15 employees in the initial stage, and usually startups don't have. Initially, you take any startups, like small startups, they usually start with the founder. That is if I have made a startup, it usually starts with me. Maybe I'll be having one or two more persons extra in the initial stage, in the seeding stage. So in the Series A stage, I may go till at least maximum 25 to 30 or maximum 50 employees along with my side. But only in Series B funding, I'll be planning to add more employees to the organization. Because if I'm setting up a new machinery, new plant, manufacturing plant, I have to take more workers for that, right? More laborers for doing that. Or if I am planning to do export, I need new parties to get involved in that export. I need transportation people. I need logistics support people. I need freight forwarders there. I need port authorities there. I need to have customs clearance forwarders there. Everything, I need all these people, into this exporting team. So I have to do something extra in that business. That there's I have to spend more in that, right? So always it's all about whenever it is about expansion, there is always more in the funding, more money flows out of our hands. So that's why Series B is most of the companies don't go into it for at least for 10 years. So once they have started up, very few companies go for business expansion. within like 10 years of time. So mostly they wait for at least 7 to 10 years, and only after that, only after successfully establishing it, they go for expansion of the business, because you need more money to operate it. So this is the difference between seed funding and Series A funding. So seed funding, initial stage financing for startups. It involves angel investors and accelerators. So accelerators, we will not discuss about them in our next session. And Series A funding, next stage after seed funding, involves venture capitalists, larger investment amounts. So this is about Series B funding. Robust financial performance, consistent revenue growth and profitability. So customer expansion, you have to cover a lot of customers. More customers has to be covered in this stage. Product development, go with new products, or if you know or sticking on to the existing product, go with some innovation on the product. So continuous innovation and product enhancement. Then market penetration, demonstrated success in capturing new markets, going for international markets or going for another market in another state. So you can now start planning for this in the Series B stages. The successful Series B funding hinges on various critical factors. These include robust financial performance with consistent revenue growth and profitability, and additionally, a proven ability to scale the customer base, continuous innovation and product enhancement, demonstrated success in capturing new markets. These are essential for driving Series B funding round. So we will stop here. We have still more to go on. We will see that in our next session. So if you have any doubts, you can stay back and ask, or otherwise we will meet next week. Okay, so if there is no questions, we can now wind up the sessions. We will meet next week. Thank you.
Thank you.